Take full responsibility for what happens to you. It's one of the highest forms of human maturity, accepting full responsibility. It's the day you know you've passed from childhood to adulthood, the day you accept full responsibility. And another note, learn to reap in the fall without apology. Without apology if you do well, and without complaint if you don't. That's maturity. I used to have that long list of reasons why I wasn't doing well. Take full responsibility for what happens to you. You got to explain, right? Otherwise you're going to look bad. I used to have this funny list called Reasons for Not Looking Good. I used to blame the government. I mean, you can believe that or not. It was at the top of my list. I had a lecture second to none. The government. That was on my list. I used to blame taxes. Look what you got left after they take everything. And they expect you to do well. That was on my list there. Prices, that one's easy, right? You walk into the supermarket with $20, come out with a little half bag. So I had that on the list. I used to blame the weather. I blamed the traffic. I used to blame my car. I blamed the manufacturers. I used to blame the company. I blamed company policy. I used to blame the training program. I blame my negative relatives. They were always putting me down. I blame my cynical neighbors. They're just selfish, looking out for themselves. Won't loan you money? They were on my list. I used to blame the economy. I blamed the community. That's a pretty good list for not doing well, isn't it? I thought it was good. I'll never forget one day, Mr. Schoaf was very kind, but he was also very blunt, and this was no exception. And I'm glad he was blunt. There's a lot of things I'd have missed if he hadn't have been blunt. One day, with sort of a curious look on his face, he said, "Jim, just out of curiosity, tell me, how come you haven't done well up until now?" Excellent question. I thought, well, so I won't look too bad, I'll go through my list. And this list I just gave you, I put that on him. And he was very patient. He let me go through the whole thing, the government, the weather. I went through this whole thing. When I finished, he looked my list over very carefully. He said, "Mr. Rohn, big problem with your list. You ain't on it." How brilliant. When I went to work for him a few months later, I learned very quickly to tear up my list, reasons for not doing well, and I threw it away. And I got me a fresh piece of paper. And I put one word on it. Me. There's a Black Heritage spiritual that says it's not my mother nor my father, nor my brother nor my sister, but it's me, oh Lord, standing in the need of prayer. See, I used to blame everything outside. And then let me give you a little philosophy that helped turn my life around. For your notes, here it is. It's not what happens that determines the quality or the quantity of your life. It's not what happens. And the reason is because what happens to about everybody. No different. The sun went down on all of us last night. A common event, a happening. And I found out that the same things can happen to two different people. One gets rich and one stays poor. Why is that? It's because it's not what happens, but rather it's what you do that changes everything. So that's a key phrase. It's not what happens, it's what you do. What happens is about the same. You might put that in parentheses here. Same. What people do, that's what's different. Anything can happen, right? Everything can happen. I've heard all the stories. I've been one of the stories. Hey, we could all tell stories all night long, right? Happenings. Anything can happen. Have you heard of Murphy's Laws? Anybody here heard of Murphy's Laws? Okay, most of you have. Murph had these laws. One of them was, if anything can go wrong, it will. That's one of Murphy's Laws. He was not one of the great positive speakers of the day. But anyway, it's still true though, right? Anything can go wrong, everything can go wrong. For sure. I've fallen out of the sky so many times. Once to the tune of a couple of million. Devastating. Took me a while to survive that one. Now, it wasn't all that much, but it was all I had. Right? I mean, that's when it's much, right? When it's all you got. If you got 3, 2 go, you got 1 left, you ain't looking that bad. But when it all goes, has anybody been there when it all went? Anybody? Come on, the rest of you liars. Go ahead. Hey, we've all been there, right? When it all went. Of course, it used to be a long time ago, right? When you ran out of money, got to 0, you were all through. Heck, now you can whistle right on by 0, right? I mean, they will bury you. That's what they will do. But see, those are the happenings, right? Everything can happen. Anything can happen. But it's not the happenings. It's what you do about it. Somebody says, yeah, but you don't understand the disappointments I've had. Come on. Everybody's had their share. Disappointments are not special gifts reserved for the poor. Everybody has them. The difference is what you do about them. It's not the weather. I used to blame the weather, and I discovered it rains on the rich. So see, that won't help. 2 men wake up one morning, there's a rainstorm on. One of them looks out his window, sees the rainstorm, and he says, wow, what a storm. With weather like this, they can't expect you to go out and make sales. He stays home. Same morning, the other guy looks out his window, sees the same storm, says, wow, what a storm. But he says, you know what, with weather like this, what a great day to go out and make sales. Most everybody will probably be home. Especially the salesman. See, that's the difference in how your life works out. It's not what happens, it's what you do. So here's one of the key questions of the evening. Starting tomorrow, what are you going to do that'll make a change in your life's direction? Good question. What are you going to do starting tomorrow that'll make a difference? Now see, if you don't do something starting tomorrow that'll make a difference, guess what? It's gonna be the same. And see, that way you can guess what the next 5 years are gonna be like. Look at the last 5. Because the next 5 are gonna be like the last 5 unless you, major key, tomorrow, change it all. Or change a little, or change something, or don't change. It's choice time. You can do whatever you want. But it's nice to know any day you wish you can change your whole life. What can you do starting tomorrow that'll make a difference? Good question. What can you do with economic chaos, massive disappointment? What can you do with a broken heart? What can you do when it won't work? Good question.
Do you have a mind to change? Give me a new mind means give me a new perspective. Give me a new perspective. Give me a new way of looking at my situation. Give me a new way of looking at my circumstances. Get my mind ready for this year, because when I get this year, there's going to be blessings. There's going to be miracles. There's going to be opportunities. Oh yes, it's going to be some struggles. It's going to be some challenges. It's going to be some tests. But even the struggles are an opportunity for me to show off the victory if my mind can handle the change.
If I didn't like the results I was getting in my life, that I was going to have to change me because they were my results. Probably you're right. I think that's what most people are looking for. I think they're looking for an answer outside of themselves, and they're never going to find it. So I started to study myself. I found most people don't know who they are. They really don't. Ask the average person who they are, they'll give you their name. They'll say, I'm Bob Proctor, but I'm not. Bob and Proctor are two words. My parents give them to me. They're called names, but it's not me. It's my name. Then somebody will say, well, this is me, but this isn't me either. It's my body.
Don't shape yourself around the comings and goings of this world. Don't shape your opinions and your attitudes around circumstances that you cannot change. Don't build your identity around worldliness. Be not conformed to this world, but be ye transformed. The word transform comes from the Greek word metamorpho, where we get metamorphosis. He said you can go through a metamorphosis. Soon as you decide to stop looking for answers in other people and miracles somewhere down the yellow brick road and click the heels of your mind and set your affections on things that are above, you could have been free years ago.
We live simultaneously on three planes of understanding. We're spiritual creatures, we have an intellect, and we live in physical bodies.
Okay.
But because we lack awareness or understanding of who we are, we're totally locked into a physical world, and we let things outside of us control us. 95% of the population are reacting to life. They're not really living at all. I think there's two barriers. One is our conditioning, the conditioning that takes place in our subconscious mind from the time we're infants. All we can do is act and talk like the people around us. That's why we learn the language we learned. If there was 10 languages spoken in our home, we'd learn 10 languages without any trouble. There's usually one, and that's the only one we ever learn. And we grow older and we think, oh, I couldn't learn another language. We could learn 100 if we wanted to. You can do anything. But I think we're conditioned. We have a real strong conditioning, usually with not some very good ideas. And then that's the barrier that's inside us. The one that's outside of us is our environment. We have a tendency to act like everybody around us. And if you think about this, it doesn't make a lot of sense. Because if you study statistics, 95% of the people live their entire life and never live the way they want to live. Because, you see, the idea behind it is that anybody can win. Anyone at all. But if we start studying these statistics, I think we'll arrive at the conclusion, geez, I better start thinking for myself rather than follow everybody. Most people, they get a job, they look around, they see how everybody else is doing their work, and they start doing it the same way. Mm-hmm. They should stop and think, I wonder if any of these people know what they're doing. I think we should make a few waves. We should maybe stand out, be different. Not for the sake of being different,
okay,
but because we are different. We all think different thoughts. And I believe we should start to think and build images in our mind of what we'd like to do and then set out and do it.
What is your individual long-term goal right now as a 16-year-old? What's your long-term goal?
To get to the NBA.
Do you want to be the best?
Yeah.
Does it bother you that so many people are happy to see you fail?
Absolutely not. You guys always see the finished product, and when we step onto the floor, either 18 minutes before the game, what you guys do not see is the hard work behind the scenes when all these cameras and all these lights and everything is not around. I'm just one man. I'm one man with a plan, with a drive, with determination, with will, with a belief, a strong support system at home.
How much pressure do you have to perform from day one? I mean, you got this $90 million shoe deal. How much pressure do you have to make day one be awesome?
By just doing what I know how to do. There's no pressure at all. I've been getting pressure since I was 10 years old. I don't think there's no pressure for me because I'm doing something that I love to do. And that's play the game of basketball. If I ask y'all that question, y'all gonna say the same thing. I mean, is there any pressure to ask me these questions? There's no pressure because y'all know how to do what y'all do, right?
And personally, I hold myself up to a standard higher than anyone. But first of all, I wear the number because of Mike. I think I fell in love with the game because of Mike, just seeing what he was able to accomplish. When you're growing up and you're seeing Michael Jordan, it's almost like a god. So I didn't never believe I could be Mike. So I started to focus myself on other players and other people around my neighborhood because I never thought that you could get to a point where Mike was. So I think that helped shape my game. And I think the biggest thing for me sitting here today after breaking the all-time scoring record in playoff history is that I did it just being me.
I think, personally, thinking I had something to prove fuels me, and it fueled me. It fueled me because no matter what I've done in my career up to this point, there's still a little rumblings of doubt or, comparing me to, the history of the game and has he done this, has he done that? So having that in my head, having that in my mind, saying to myself, why not still have something to prove? Because when you're able to put yourself in this position to be able to win a championship, first thing you start to think about is how much work you've put in over the course of the year. How much you've sacrificed, how much you've dedicated to the game, to your craft. That's always been the most fulfilling thing for me besides seeing my teammates as happy as they are, is being able to know that you can put the work in, literally trust the process, live about the process, and then see the results. And I think not only from a basketball player, but from everybody, whatever craft, whatever work space you're in, to be able to put the work in and live along the process and build along the process and then be able to see the results. I think we all live for that moment.
We just want our respect. Rob wants his respect. Coach Vogel wants his respect. Our organization wants their respect. Laker Nation wants their respect. And I want my damn respect too.
A person's mind is like a garden, which may be intelligently cultivated or allowed to run wild. But whether cultivated or neglected, it must and will bring forth. You see, that is the law.
I'm in South Africa and I'm on a safari. I'm really like tripping off of this safari and I'm out here with all of these big animals and stuff. And I noticed the elephant is moving around. The elephant is strong and he's big and he's tough and his power's in his weight. When he throws his weight around, what can you do with him because he's so big? God made him big as a defense. The lion roars. When he roars, everybody is almost paralyzed in fear because God gave him his roar as his defense. The cheetah says, I can't roar like that, but I can run like the wind. The cheetah goes running through the woods because God made him able to run because that's his defense. The eagle spreads his wings and soars into the air and says, I can't run, but I can fly. God let the eagle be able to fly because it was his defense. And I'm walking around in the jungle and I said, well, Lord, I can't fly like the eagle. I can't run like the cheetah. I can't roar like the lion, and I can't throw my weight around like the elephant. What did you give man as his defense? In the whole ecosystem of life force, what did you give me? He said, I gave you a brain. Your brain is your defense. That's why God doesn't make chairs. He only brings it halfway.
A person's mind is like a garden. It really is. Your subjective mind is just like a garden, only it's many times more fertile than the garden. See, the agronomist would never, ever tolerate you calling the garden dirt. It's earth. And every particle of earth is on a specific vibration.
I want you to look around your life for trees, not tables. God's going to bring it within the reach of your mind, and your creativity is going to take it the rest of the way. And it's going to turn into apps, and it's going to turn into Apple phones, and it's going to turn into computers. It's going to turn into satellite systems in the heavens. Look at what all we were able to do. No other creature, no other species has sent satellites up into the air, created smartphones. Look at what we did with our head. As a man thinketh, so is he.
Think, really think. You can have an actress, or an actor, you can have a construction worker, you can have a salesperson, you can have a hairstylist, you can have an author. They're all right in the same neighborhood. And they're all attracting what they need to go on to tremendous success. It has nothing to do with the economy. Why is it that here we are, all intelligent adults, and we're just learning this? Why is it that you can teach a child before they can talk 4 languages, 5 languages? Yet we grow up and don't understand this. It's because we've fallen in love with the intellect and we know nothing about our spiritual essence. We're God's highest form of creation. We're here to do God's work. Some say, what's God's work? Well, God's the creator. The work would be creation. We're given creative faculties. We should be creating all the days of our life, creating great work, entertaining no doubt, never being in harmony with the people that are going in the wrong direction. And you know you can program yourself to do that just as well as you've programmed yourself to get dressed before you came here.
You stand around and watch all the opportunities go by. They sit there, oh, I'm getting ready. Bert's getting ready. Bert's getting ready. Rick's getting ready. Oh, maybe the next one. Maybe the next one. Maybe the next one. Oh, fuck, no, I'm tired now. Maybe the next one. And there comes somebody like me. Just jumps on the fucker and eats it. Maybe the next one, Ray. Who in this room is that male lion? And the truth of the matter is the female lion does all the fucking hunting, not the male. Once you become fearless, life becomes limitless.
Good character is not formed in a week or a month. It is created little by little, day by day. Protracted and patient effort is needed. The unexamined life is not worth living. I never did anything worth doing by accident, nor did any of my inventions come by accident. They came by work. It is during our darkest moments that we must focus to see the light. The ideal man bears the accidents of life with dignity and grace, making the best of circumstances. We cannot live better than in seeking to become better. The secret of happiness, you see, is not found in seeking more, but in developing the capacity to enjoy less. What you leave behind is not what is engraved in stone monuments, but what is woven into the lives of others. You will never do anything in this world without courage. It is the greatest quality of the mind, next to honor. People are like dirt. They can either nourish you and help you grow as a person, or they can stunt your growth and make you wilt and die. We can easily forgive a child who is afraid of the dark. The real tragedy of life is when men are afraid of the light. Employ your time in improving yourself by other men's writings, so that you shall gain easily what others have labored hard for. The only true wisdom is in knowing that you know nothing. Moral excellence comes about as a result of habit. We become just by doing just acts, temperate by doing temperate acts, brave by doing brave acts. The roots of education are bitter, but the fruit is sweet. Beware the barrenness of a busy life. No man has the right to be an amateur in the matter of physical training. It is a shame for a man to grow old without seeing the beauty and strength of which his body is capable. It is not living that matters, but living rightly.
Whenever there's an argument between your heart and your mind, follow your heart. There are things that the heart can understand and feel that the mind cannot relate to. There are things that you feel, that you know in your heart of hearts, that's not logical, it's not practical, it's not realistic, but there's something in you that says, I can do this. If you do what is easy, your life will be hard. But if you do what is hard, your life will be easy. People that are hungry are uncommon people. Hungry have a vision of themselves when they leave here, leaving a legacy and not liabilities.
How do you get to that next level? You must learn to dominate. You cannot compete. Domination, not competition. Anybody can do this, folks. Anybody can do this. This is not about a college degree. This is about massive amounts of action. Whatever you think you're worth, if you're not sure of your own value, your own goals, and what you want, the world will never reward you of what you want, your value, and your goals.
People that are hungry are willing to do the things today others won't do in order to have the things tomorrow others won't have. People that are hungry are relentless. People that are hungry are unstoppable. People that are hungry refuse to give up. I'm willing to make this happen. No excuse is acceptable. I'm going to do whatever it takes. I can do it. If anybody's ever done it at any point in time in history, then what's possible for one is possible for me, and I'm going to do it. It's my time. It's possible. It's necessary. It's me. It's hard. It's worth it. I don't know what you want to do. Seemed like yesterday when I was the new kid on the block. Now at 68, I'm the old timer. My mother, I remember the first home I bought her in. This home she saw. She didn't know I had planned to get that home for her. I purchased the home and I said, Mama, I think I know the people who live there. You do? I said, yes, ma'am. I said, I'm going to stop in and say hello. And I drove there and I opened the door. And she got out, and Mama at that time, around 76, she held my arm and we were walking toward the house. And we got to the door. And I couldn't hold it anymore. I reached in my pocket, I took the key out, and I put it in the door. This is your home. Mama, I bought this for you. I pushed the door open. She stuck her head in the door. She said, "Anybody home?" I said, "No, Mama. Nobody's here. This is yours." If you want a thing bad enough to go out and fight for it, to work day and night for it, to give up your time, your peace, and your sleep for it, if all that you dream and scheme is about it, and life seems useless and worthless without it, and if you gladly sweat for it and fret for it and plan for it and lose all your terror of the opposition for it, and if you simply go after that thing that you want with all of your capacity, strength and sagacity, faith, hope, and confidence, and stern pertinacity, with the help of God, you'll get it.
I dropped out of university, and I got dropped from the rugby team. I became a shut-in in my parents' house, unable to leave. And all of this caused me to slide into a depression. Now, these feelings lasted for months until my friends insisted that I join them to live and work in a new town for the summer. Not only then did I start to feel like I was coming out of my fog. And after that summer, I made a decision to only surround myself with people that inspired me. I didn't know it then, but that one small decision would completely change the rest of my life. And one kid came to mind. His name was Johnny. And I said, "Johnny, let's make a movie." The problem was we had no idea what we wanted to make a movie about. There were so many things that we wanted to do, but we hadn't done them because they were buried. We were buried by work, by school, by life, and we had moments of inspiration, but eventually those became buried by the day-to-day. We asked the question, what do you want to do before you die? And with that, we made a list of our buried dreams, right? We just decided to make the most epic bucket list of all time. So if anything were possible, what would you do? And the list items that I was convinced were impossible have somehow been checked off. Well, we would make our own TV show, write a #1 New York Times bestseller, tell a judge you want the truth, you can't handle the truth, walk away from an explosion in slow motion, and have a beer with Prince Harry. We also made a promise. Every item we crossed off our bucket list, we'd help a complete stranger do something on their list.
I wanted to find a story in Utah, a story of helping someone else do something that they want to do. And we found an incredible story with the help of the university. And it's proof that sometimes it doesn't take much to make a huge impact.
We have this really cool thing for you tonight because you're such an amazing person.
We know how much you love basketball.
Yes. Yes. So they made you your own jersey.
Yes. On behalf of the Jazz, we're very excited to have you here and present you with your own number 12 Utah Jazz jerseys.
If he can do that, I can do anything.
So oddly enough, it's not these big list items that mean the most. It's been the times when we've helped other people do what they love that remain the highlight. And it all started with the bucket list. We asked the question, what do you want to do before you die? And the list items that I was convinced were impossible have somehow been checked off. List items like number 95, play basketball with President Obama at the White House, sit with Oprah. And we even crossed off, have a beer with Prince Harry. Just know that there will be ups and there will be downs. There will be times when you struggle. We're all human beings. And when you hit that struggle, know this, you are not alone. Our struggles can be our strengths when we embrace them rather than try to hide them. Because this is our true self. And who you truly are is exactly who you need to be. Now take a second to think about your secret dream, right? What is it? Now that you're thinking about it, how do you accomplish it? I only know 5 things. Here are the 5 steps to making the impossible possible. Write down your dream. You take an idea and you make it real. You're effectively breathing life into your dreams. You've begun to prioritize your goals. Studies show that people that write down their goals are 40% more likely to succeed. That's an easy 40%. Take it. If you don't talk about your dreams, no one can help you. And I guarantee help will show up in the most unexpected ways. Some people don't talk about their biggest dreams because they're afraid of what other people might think, or they're afraid of failure. Well, failure is usually a course correction to success. Persist. You fail because you stop trying. Success depends on consistency of effort as much as it does of quality of work. You can produce great work and not have it recognized. Trying again and again makes all the difference. Step 4, take moonshots. Quite simply, a big dream motivates you to get out of bed every morning, and it attracts the best people and best talent by your side. You want those people standing next to you. And finally, step 5, give. When people see you out in the world helping others, they want to help you. Jim Carrey says, the effect you have on others is the most valuable currency there is. It's the times when I've stepped into someone else's life in a moment that means so much to them, like our friend Doug, that I know will stick with me until I die. By doing what you love, you inspire other people to do what they love. And that ripple effect goes far beyond what you'll ever know. It's time for you to track your true original course. Because today is the youngest you will ever be.
You are about to hear a strange but true story. Legend has it, Harry Houdini, the master magician, once claimed that he could break out of any jail cell in the world. All he had to do was walk into that jail cell with his street clothes on. "I'll be out of there in 1 hour, no problem," he said. Well, a very old jail down south heard about Houdini's claims, and they accepted his challenge. On the day of the event, many people gathered outside. Very confidently, Houdini walked right into the jail and into the cell, and they shut the metal doors behind him. The first thing Houdini did was he took off his coat. Then, very strangely, he took off his belt. Secretly hidden in Houdini's belt was a 10-inch piece of steel, very tough and very flexible. And Houdini started working. In about 30 minutes, that confident expression Houdini had when he walked in disappeared. In 1 hour, he was bathed in sweat. And at the end of 2 hours, Houdini, in defeat, collapsed against the door, which then opened. It opened because, you see, that door had never been locked. But that's not entirely true, is it? That door was locked. It was firmly and thoroughly locked in Houdini's mind, which meant it was locked as if the best locksmith in the world had put his lock on it. The mind is powerful. How many doors in your life do you think are locked but aren't? How many times have you been stuck in the mental prison of overthinking something that really had a simple solution? There is an ancient African proverb that says, when there is no enemy within, the enemy outside can do us no harm. Your mind is the most powerful force you will ever face. It will tell you lies. It will tell you you can't do that. You're not meant for that. You're not good enough for that. You can't go on anymore. You don't have the energy. You must thank it for its opinion and carry on. Because like Houdini showed us, the only locked doors that exist are in your own mind. The doors in reality are open. And all you have to do is walk through.
Rise and shine. It's 6 a.m. and your hand can't make it to the alarm clock before the voices in your head start telling you that it's too early, too dark, and too cold to get out of bed. Aching muscles lie still in rebellion, pretending not to hear your brain commanding them to move. A legion of voices are shouting their unanimous permission for you to hit the snooze button and go back to dreamland. But you didn't ask their opinion. The voice you've chosen to listen to is one of defiance. A voice that says there was a reason you set that alarm in the first place. So sit up, put your feet on the floor, and don't look back, because we've got work to do. Welcome to the grind. For what is each day but a series of conflicts between the right way and the easy way? 10,000 streams fan out like a river delta before you, each one promising the path of least resistance. Thing is, you're headed upstream. And when you make that choice, when you decide to turn your back on what's comfortable and safe and what some would call common sense, well, that's day one. From there, it only gets tougher. So just make sure this is something you want, because the easy way out will always be there, ready to wash you away. All you have to do is pick up your feet. But you aren't going to, are you? With each step comes the decision to take another. You're on your way now, but this is no time to dwell on how far you've come. You're in a fight against an opponent you can't see, but oh, you can feel him on your heels, can't you? Feel him breathing down your neck. You know what that is? That's you. Your fears, your doubts, and insecurities all lined up like a firing squad, ready to shoot you out of the sky. But don't lose heart. While they're not easily defeated, they are far from invincible. Remember, this is the grind, the battle royale between you and your mind, your body, and the devil on your shoulder is telling you that this is just a game. This is just a waste of time. Your opponents are stronger than you. Drown out the voice of uncertainty with the sound of your own heartbeat. Burn away your self-doubt with a fire lit beneath you. Remember what we're fighting for, and never forget that momentum is a cruel mistress. She can turn on a dime or the smallest mistake. She is ever searching for the weak place in your armor, that one tiny thing you forgot to prepare for. So as long as the devil is hiding the details, the question remains, is that all you got? Are you sure? And when the answer is yes, when you've done all you can to prepare yourself for battle, then it's time to go forth and boldly face your enemy, the enemy within. Only now you must take that fight into the open, into hostile territory. You're a lion in a field of lions, all hunting the same elusive prey with a desperate starvation that says victory is the only thing that can keep you alive. So believe that voice that says you can run a little faster, and you can throw a little harder, and that for you, the laws of physics are merely a suggestion. Luck is the last dying wish of those who want to believe that winning can happen by accident. Sweat, on the other hand, is for those who know it's a choice. So decide now, because destiny waits for no man. And when your time comes and 1,000 different voices are trying to tell you you're not ready for it, listen instead to that lone voice of dissent. The one that says you are ready, you are prepared. It's all up to you now. So rise and shine.
There are many people who believe because of where they're born, because of the area where they are in life and where they find themselves, that's all they know. You have the ability to do things that you can't even begin to imagine. You have talents and skills in you that you haven't even begun to reach for yet. What is it that you looked at some point in time and you decided that you couldn't do it? That you talk yourself out of it? Whatever it is, bring it back out there. Once a person's mind is expanded with an idea or a concept, it can never be satisfied to going back to where it was. When you know within yourself that some way, somehow, you're going to make it, what are your strengths? What are your weaknesses? What gives your life a sense of fulfillment, a sense of joy? What does a full, rich life means to you? So some of you are going to experience a breakthrough. Some of you are going to go back and look at your dreams and brush them off. Some of you are going to begin to look at yourself and say, hey, look here, I know I have not done all that I can do. Life is too short trying to play it safe. It's too short and unpredictable. Believe in yourself. Why is it that you deserve your goal? What are the 5 reasons that you won't give up? I know I have not done all that I can do. Whatever goal that you have in mind, I want that to be a goal that will challenge you, something that will make you stretch. You've got to begin to take a look at your life and look at where are you right now. There's no safe position in life. You're going to get there. It's there. But you've got to go through this phase here. This is how you grow. This is how you develop. See, life is like a roller coaster. Sometimes you're up, sometimes you're down. Sometimes things go well, and sometimes they don't go well. But in the down moments, that's when you discover who you are. You've got to find some reasons that make you strong. Some reasons that will make you hang in there when times get rough. Because they're going to get rough. It's going to be very challenging. Whenever you decide that you want to grow, whenever you decide that you want to go to another level, all hell will break loose.
Yes, we are part of this universe. We are in this universe. But perhaps more important is that the universe is in us.
Someone's opinion of you does not have to become your reality. You get in life what you are, not what you want. See, the good news is that we can always become more by working to develop ourselves. Practice only makes improvement. You can always better your best. You have not done your best work yet.
Hey, it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be hard. You're gonna go in there, you're gonna battle, you're gonna fight, you're gonna do it for one, you're gonna do it for one another, do it for each other, you're gonna do it for yourself. You're gonna do anything you put your mind to, never give up on your dreams.
You've got to take life on. You must be positive. You've got to make a conscious, deliberate, determined effort to be positive. You've got to be hungry, and that drove me. That was my reason for being. Meantime, you put it in your heart.
Stay connected.
Don't ever let somebody tell you you can't do something. Not even me. All right? You got a dream, you got to protect it. People can't do something themselves. They want to tell you you can't do it. You want something, go get it. Period.
You might never fail on the scale I did, but some failure in life is inevitable. It is impossible to live without failing at something, unless you live so cautiously that you might as well not have lived at all, in which case you fail by default.
I didn't get the job. But here's the thing. I didn't quit. I didn't fall back. I walked out of there to prepare for the next audition, and the next audition, and the next audition. I prayed.
But what is most important is that you have to dig deep down and ask yourselves, who do you want to be? Not what, but who.
All right, beautiful morning, everybody. I believe you can hear and you can as well see me. Good morning. It's Power. I'm having a Super Monday cell meeting this morning, and it's going to be an amazing time together today. So please confirm quickly that you can actually hear and you can see me. You all are welcome to this morning's Super Monday cell meeting of the Eagles and the Diamond team. Kindly confirm quickly. For those who are joining us live on YouTube, kindly confirm, go to the comment section and type in loud and clear if you are hearing and you can see from your end on YouTube. All right, kindly confirm very quickly. All right, just go to the comments and type in loud and clear if you can hear and you can see me both on Zoom and also on YouTube. I want to confirm very quickly that my audio is working perfectly before we proceed this morning. It's 8 a.m. on dot from my end here, and my name is Benga Brock, and I'm going to be your host for today. All right, so confirm for me that you can hear and you can see me beautiful. I can see the responses here on Zoom, and hopefully the comments are dropping also on YouTube. All right, so start sharing the link with all your partners on all the platforms. All right, as we proceed this morning. So we're going to start with a word of prayer from both the Christian and the Muslim faiths. So I'm going to need a Christian volunteer right now. Let me see. I'm going to call on Amazon Ambassador Mary Grace Wevon. I can see that your video is on. All right, I can see that your video is on. I'm going to call on you this morning to actually take us in the Christian opening prayer. If you can hear me, kindly go ahead and take the stage.
All right, thank you so much, Benga. Can you hear me?
Yes, loud and clear.
All right. Good morning, Eagles and Diamond here. Let's pray. In the name of the Father and of the Son and of the Holy Spirit, amen. God, we thank you for the gift of new life and a new day. We thank you for your divine protection throughout last night. And we remain grateful, oh God, for the launch of 90-day challenge that was successful. Lord, we have gathered this morning on Super Monday to learn more on how to impact life. We commit ourselves, everyone connected here to you and those here to connect. Father, help us and give us your grace, give us your spirit and understanding to also run this business you have called us into, so that at the end, together we'll make the world a better place to the glory of your name. We commit our resource person to you. Father, give him the enablement, oh Lord, to deliver, and give us also your spirit to catch what you will use him to deliver unto our hands, so that practicing it at the end of 90 days will all give glory to you, and everyone will emerge to your glory, to the glory of your name. All these and many more we ask through Christ our Lord. Amen. Back to you,
Amen.
Sir.
Amen. Thank you so much for that. All right. Thank you so much. We say amen to the prayers. So very quickly also, we're going to proceed to take the Muslim opening prayer. I can see Mr. Dende Shogbeson is ready. So kindly go ahead. You've been asked to unmute. Kindly take us the Muslim opening prayer. Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much, Mr. Benga Barokini, my leader. I appreciate you. Good morning, partners. Good morning, our guests this morning. Let's pray. In the name of Allah, the ever beneficent, the ever merciful, we thank you, Allah, our God, our Lord, our Creator, for the opportunity of another wonderful day. We thank you for today. We thank you especially for yesterday because of the grand success that was the launching of the 90 days games plan. We thank you because we know that's going to be a grand success at the end of it all. That each and every one of us that are starting it, we're going to succeed. At the end of the day, we're going to excel. We're going to achieve our dreams. We're going to emerge. We thank you especially for our president, Amazon. We thank you especially for our president, Ambassador Dr. Michael Okoli, for the wonderful initiative you gave him, and for the years that he said to this amazing opportunity. We thank you for our organization, the Century 21 Freedom Group. We thank you for our partners. We thank you for everything you're doing for us and those you're going to be doing for us. We thank you, appreciate you, and we will continue to appreciate you. We ask you to make today's session especially beneficial to each and every one of us for the new knowledge we are going to be acquiring, because we know that this is going to be especially beneficial to our business. It's going to assist us to emerge at the end of the day. We thank you, we praise you, we glorify you, we exalt you. We ask you to grant us the energy, we ask you to grant us the zeal, the passion with which to be able to carry out all the required activities for each of the 90 days, so that at the end of it all, we shall have full cause to glorify thy holy name. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim, Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen, Ar-Rahmanir Rahim, Maliki Yawmiddin. إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين سبحان ربك رب العزة عما يصفون وسلام على المرسلين والحمد لله رب العالمين. Thank you very much. I'm through, Mr. Bengaluru.
All right, thank you so much. Now, ladies and gentlemen, are we excited today? Are we excited today? All right. Yesterday was a successful launch of the 90 days game plan. And what this simply means is that starting from yesterday, some lives are about to change. This is a reason for a lot of people to actually be excited this morning. So if you know you are happy this morning, you are excited today, go to the chat space and type in excited. Go to the chat space and type in excited while we keep sharing the link, because I can see that our attendance is not there, as in we've not even started promotion at all. And this is already 8:05. Okay, so let's keep promoting the links and type in excited in the chat space while we proceed to take our vision statement this morning. All right. So wherever you are, I want us to take this vision with a deep sense of conviction and purpose this morning. This is the reason why we're gathered here this morning. Or as I want to take the vision and the mission at the count of 3, 1, 2, 3, let's go. The vision of Swan FG is to raise a financially free people who will in turn raise other financially free people who will collectively use their resources and affect the world positively. All right. And our mission, the mission of the house, is to raise 50,000 monthly millionaires in the content economy and usher in the next generation world changers. Ladies and gentlemen, if you believe in this vision, then go ahead and share the link in all your platforms. Share the link to your prospects, share the link. It is Super Monday Sell Meeting. Let them come and benefit from what we have in stock for today. A lot has been prepared to be dished out this morning, all right? I don't want them to miss out on it, okay? So let's keep sharing the link. It's already 8:07 from my end. Let us keep sharing the link on all our platforms. I can see that on the YouTube, we're about 587. This is Eagle and Diamond. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Eagle and Diamond. I expect to see, us do better. Okay, so let's keep promoting. Leaders, let us promote this link in all of our groups, all right, on WhatsApp and every other place where we have our groups on. Okay, now that being said, quickly, I'm going to also recognize the Diamond and the Eagle leader of this, the 6th team in Diamond and Eagle. All right, I'm going to start off by recognizing our president, the visionary president of this amazing organization. Through him, this is a man that God has used for a whole lot of persons. Without this man saying yes to this economy, we will not all be here today. If you know who I'm talking about, please go to the chat space and begin to celebrate and welcome him this morning, all right? No other person but Amazon Ambassador Ambassador Dr. Michael Okoli, pardon for that. Okay. Ambassador Dr. Michael Okoli, please go ahead and celebrate and welcome him in the chat space and in the comments on YouTube. All right. He is our visionary president and leader of this amazing organization. Moving on quickly, also, I'm going to proceed to the first G leader in the Eagle team. All right, who is also the leader of the Eagle team, the top one. All right, and also the leader of the Trailblazers team. No other person but Engineer Abala. You're welcome, sir, this morning. Please let us appreciate and welcome our leaders this morning. Okay. I'm not seeing our engagement on the chat, okay, both on Zoom here and on the YouTube, all right? Let us celebrate our leaders. Thank you so much, Dr. Alice. I can see the comments coming in. All right, let's celebrate our leaders as we recognize them this morning, okay? I'm going to proceed also to the next team in the Eagles Nation, all right, to recognize a G leader. This morning, we call him the Eagles mentor. This man is a professor. When it comes to this, our business, he understands the nuances of this amazing project, okay? No other person but the Eagles mentor himself, Dr. Abraham Achadu. Please recognize and welcome him this morning, all right? Let us show him some love in the chat space and on the comment section on YouTube this morning as welcome the Eagles mentor to this meeting, the leader of the Eagles Hub, all right? So let's celebrate him this morning. Moving on quickly also, I'm going to recognize the leader of the Hurricane team. We call her the Hurricane, all right? The Hurricane Mama. This woman is an amazing person, a leader par excellence, all right? And she's here with us this morning. No other person but Amazon Ambassador Judia Justina Adams. Okay, so let's celebrate and welcome her this morning, also from the Eagles team, all right? Moving on quickly, I'm going to recognize the leaders of the Diamond team also. Starting with the leader of the Diamond team, who also doubles as the leader of the Mimshak team. All right, no other person but Mr. Uche Ikpechuku. Blew also away yesterday with some facts and figures during the launch. Welcome this morning, my leader. Welcome this morning. Let's celebrate our leaders in the chat space and of course also on the YouTube. Also, this morning we're going to recognize the next team in the Diamond team. No other team but the Achievers team, all right? Ably led by the CEO herself. We call her the CEO. I call her the Queen of Achievers. No other person but Amazon Ambassador Chinasa Esther Opara, who is also the top 3 currently for the Eagle and Diamond team. Please welcome her in the chat space, the CEO this morning, all right? And of course, we're going to recognize also the Iroko herself. We call her the Iroko. In the Diamond team, this is the one and only Iroko in the Diamond and the Eagle team. No other person but leader of the Alpha team, Amazon Ambassador Tina Kenechukwu. You're welcome this morning. Welcome to Super Monday Cell Meeting. All protocols duly observed this morning. Okay, we recognize all the leaders, all Tukoma Club members, all the Gold Executive Prime, all amazing leaders this morning. Welcome. All Amazon ambassadors are welcome this morning. All right, all protocols duly observed. Now, it is time. Please go to the chat space and type in "it is time." We don't have time to waste this morning. We're going straight to business. Go to the chat space and in the comment section and type in "it is time." All right, something is about to happen this morning. If your teammates are not connected to this meeting, either on the Zoom or on YouTube, then you are doing them a great disservice this morning. I'm going to give the next 3 minutes to talk about what we're about to experience this morning, so that you can have that time as I'm talking to you right now. Go and begin to share the link on all of your platforms, okay? Go and begin to share the link on all of your platforms so that your partners who are not yet connected can be connected right now, because something is about to happen. All right? Listen to me carefully. Something is about to happen. We're about to unveil the secret of winning the 90 days game plan. So if your teammates are not connected, they're going to lose out on the value that has been prepared for today. Yesterday, January 29th, Sunday, was the launch, the official unveiling of the 90 days game plan at the 7th Option Park here in Abuja, and of course in Lagos at Akoka. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a revolution about to commence. But guess what? To take over that revolution, we have to be empowered with the right information. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time. I'm not seeing us promoting this link. On YouTube, we are still about 666 right now. We are still just about 660 on the YouTube. What is going on? Please promote this link. We have to hit at least 1,000 before I can even bring up our speaker this morning. Because the value will be additional this morning is what you need. You and your teammate, what I and my teammate also need to actually take over and to win this 90-day game plan. So let us share the link on all our platforms. Call your teammates that are not in. Confirm that your teammates are in. Confirm that they are in, so that as we embark on this journey, they will not be disturbing you up and down. Oh, my leader, oh, I want to run this thing. What do I need to do? What do I need to do? Okay, so share the link now, so they can actually hear from the source this morning on exactly what they have to do to be able to win the 20 in 30. Are we doing that already? Are we doing that already? All right. Are we doing that already? Because the whistle has been blown already yesterday. The whistle has been blown yesterday, so which means that everybody is on the run. Everybody is on the run. And guess what? Many are there that run a race, but one person carries the crown. Why is that? Because that person is more equipped and prepared. Please get your teammates into this meeting. Get your teammate, keep sharing the links. I want to see that number going up on the YouTube. Let the numbers keep rising on the YouTube, all right? Keep sharing the link, even share to your prospect, all right? Why? Because this is also for them to be able to plug in and run this challenge and emerge as well. It is 90 days to emerge. Please go to the chat space and in the comment section on YouTube and type in 90 days to emerge. It's about time. 90 days to emerge. 90 days to emerge. I want to see that everywhere right now. Let them be asked what is really going on there. 90 days to emerge. The next 90 days will be the best investment of your time ever in this amazing project. It will be the best investment of your time in making sure that the dreams you have, the goals you have for this year is accomplished. The next 90 days determines a lot of things. I saw a post yesterday. Jimra was saying that the next 90 days, you can fix the next 10 years. And that is the absolute truth. The next 90 days will be setting a foundation for the next 10 years of your life financially. Ladies and gentlemen, please share the link, because I'm about to bring up right now one of our amazing leaders. This is somebody that has produced so much result in this amazing project. Somebody that has embarked on this same 90 days and has emerged today. And he'll be coming here this morning to demystify. For so many people, you look at it as it's very, very difficult. Oh, how do I get it done? You are anxious, you are nervous, you are scared. How do I get this 20 and 30 done? But guess what? My mentor once told me something. He said, there is nothing hard in this life. You simply don't know how. There is nothing hard in this life. All you need is the how. And this morning, somebody is about to come up. An amazing, strong leader is about to come up to unveil to you the how. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, my host, kindly help me to make his hand is raised. Thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're ready to discover the how do I win the 20 in 30? How do I win this challenge? How do I emerge so that I can even travel all expense paid trip? Go to the chat space and type in how. I want to see your hunger for that knowledge this morning. Go and keep typing in how in the chat space. Go and keep typing in how, because guess what? The Eagles mentor is about to come up and unveil to us exactly what we have to do in these 90 days to win the race, not just to run, but to actually win the race. Let me see you welcoming the Eagles mentor, no other person but Dr. Abraham Achadu. Let us keep welcoming him in the chat space as he comes on stage to unveil to us exactly how to win. Thank you so much, sir, for being here with us this morning. I appreciate your presence being here this morning. Please take over the stage from me. The floor is officially yours, sir. Thank you so much.
All right, good morning, everyone. Good morning, good morning. Please confirm you can hear me and you can see me. Good morning. This is an amazing Monday morning. Good morning, teammates. Good morning, Eagles. Good morning, Diamonds. Are you excited to be here this morning? Please confirm you can hear me and you can also see me quickly. All right, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Good morning to every one of us. This is a beautiful Monday morning. The most effective, the most active day, the first day of the challenge, ladies and gentlemen. And I want to believe we're all ready to hit the road running. So before I go ahead this morning, I would like to quickly thank God Almighty for such an amazing opportunity this morning, for the gift of life to be here this morning to do this. To him be all the glory. And I also like to thank my mentor, Ambassador Dr. Michael Okoli, the mentor of all mentors, the mentor of all champions. Thank you very much, sir, for your selflessness. Thank you for your mentorship. Thank you for showing us the path that we should go and telling us how we should go through the path. God bless you, sir, for all you do for us. And also to all the leaders this morning, to my own leader, Engineer Abayilala, good morning, sir. And also to all the leader of the Diamond team, Mr. Uche Pichuku, and every other leader connected here this morning. I welcome every one of us this morning, and also to all the cell anchors. You guys are amazing. You guys are the reason why what we're doing is possible. Congratulations to every one of you connected, and also to all our teammates in the house this morning. Congratulations for being here. You guys are the real VIPs. You are the real VIPs, and we're about to go and change our world. Good morning, good morning, good morning to every one of us. Good morning. I'm excited to be here this morning. And before we go into doing this, I want to thank my mentor again for the privilege of coming on board to do this morning. I count it a privilege, and the privilege is not taken for granted. Thank you very much, sir. So quickly this morning, I also ask for the leading of the Holy Spirit to also not just guide me, but also make whatever I'm going to be saying this morning impactful, and somebody's today connected will leave this meeting and you have clarity of purpose, clarity of what to do, and also clarity of direction. So this morning, I need you to give me not just your ears, but give me your heart. Pay attention, unlearn what you know before, and pay attention so that you can learn this quickly. So ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to share my screen this morning, and we'll go straight away into why we are connected. All right, please confirm you can see my screen properly. Confirm my screen is visible. You can see me, you can see my screen, you can see the slide and everything. All right, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Ladies and gentlemen, the 90 days is all about how to emerge in 2023. If you are emerging in 2023, go to the chat space and type emerge. Go to the chat space and type emerge. You're connected on Zoom, type emerge. You're connected on YouTube, type emerge, emerge, emerge. Amazing, amazing, amazing. So ladies and gentlemen, this morning, I'll go straight away quickly. This morning, I'm going to be sharing with us how to connect people to this opportunity using the C2FG tools. C2FG simply means Century 21st Freedom Group. Century 21st Freedom Group. But let me quickly share with us how I also emerged, my own image story. Ladies and gentlemen, I started this journey as a lecturer. I saw this amazing opportunity when I was at the lowest ebb of life, ladies and gentlemen, when everything was taken away from me. Please confirm my screen. Okay, it's showing now, it's showing. When everything was taken away from me. Ladies and gentlemen, I used to believe that if you are well-read, if you have a lot of degrees, your life will be fine. Where does my belief come from? My belief came from what my parents sold to me. That if your life will be fine, you must go to school, you must read hard, you must get good grades, and your life will be fine. So I pursued that with all the energy God has given to me. I got a lot of good grades. I went to school, studied very hard, and I graduated, found myself in the academic environment. Ladies and gentlemen, in the academic environment as a lecturer, thinking that after doing all this, my life is going to be fine. But yet, there was no freedom. There was no success in view. I started asking questions. Is it possible for me to live my dream life here? Some persons advised me, they say, just work hard and get to the top. If you get to the top, your life will be fine. So I started another journey again. And the top in the academic environment is to become a professor. So that made sense a lot to me. So I started that journey in earnest. Ladies and gentlemen, I deployed all my resources, all my energy, everything within me to just make sure I get to the top because I want to live a good life. Ladies and gentlemen, while in that journey to the top, something happened. God decided to show me the future before I even got there. What happened? We woke up one morning and our only source of livelihood, which is not enough, which is salary, was taken away. I used to tell people that the worst thing that has happened to a man is salary. The worst thing that can happen to you is when you tie everything about your life to salary. You're not different from a broke man because the day that salary is taken, you are grounded. That was exactly what happened to not just me, to all my colleagues in the university. Ladies and gentlemen, salary was taken away. 5 months later, salary was still not paid. 10 months later, salary was still not paid. Everybody was stranded. Everybody was stranded. My role models became stranded. Child. The people I look up to that I model every morning, I look at them and I run my race. They became stranded. Now I ask myself, is it possible for the people you look up to be stranded? Wow. Then it means there's nowhere I am going to. There's nothing in the future. What it means is that if I arrive where I want to go to, I will still be stranded. Ladies and gentlemen, it became so terrible that my life was plunged into chaos. I suddenly discovered that I was owing people. This is me who will not ordinarily want to ask the next neighbor for anything, but I suddenly discovered I was owing everybody. How? I was trying to survive. I was trying to survive. So I was borrowing money from everybody around me until there was nobody left to borrow money from. Ladies and gentlemen, that continued. It came to a point where I stopped going out because I lost all my friends. You call them, they don't pick. The ones that are generous enough will pick and help you once, twice maximum. They will now block your number or you're calling, they are not picking. If you think you have friends, wait until your life goes down. Ladies and gentlemen, I lost all my friends. Depression started setting in. Before you know, I started keeping to myself. I started withdrawing from people. I can be indoors for 2 weeks. Ladies and gentlemen, it was becoming terrible. I couldn't feed my family. I couldn't provide for my family. Paying school fees was prayer point for just one child. Paying school fees became a challenge. I was negotiating school fees with the proprietors. They talk to you anyhow. You can't say anything because you don't have the money. Ladies and gentlemen, that was my situation. My degrees became useless. The ranks became useless. It was in that state that grace found me. Go to the chat space and type grace. Type grace, grace. If you have seen this opportunity, grace found you. You didn't find grace. Grace found you. Grace. If you have seen this opportunity, grace found you. Ladies and gentlemen, it is one thing to see the opportunity first. It is one thing to see it. Because when I saw the opportunity, my only regret was, why didn't I see it all this while that I was going through those challenges? Grace found me. Ladies and gentlemen, and I was invited to come and take a look at the opportunity all the way from Kaduna. All the way from Kaduna to Abuja to come and see the opportunity. But the challenge was there's no transport. It's just 1,500. I will use the train and get to Abuja. But the 1,500 was not available. I have to still borrow the 1,500 naira to come to Abuja and take a look at the opportunity. For some of us connected here, you just strolled from your house to see the opportunity. Some of us connected here, we saw the opportunity on Zoom while seated in our homes. But I had to cover kilometers distance to come and see it on a borrowed transport. So you see why I can't joke with the opportunity. When I came into that meeting, I was privileged to be shown the opportunity by the entrepreneurial mentor, Ambassador Michael Okoli, who were among the last set of people he ran presentation for before he stopped running presentation. Ladies and gentlemen, when I saw the opportunity, when I saw the system that was unveiled to me, I knew that I was pursuing a wrong system. I knew that the system I was chasing was obsolete. I knew that the system that I was chasing cannot deliver my dream life. Without leaving the hall, I could see the future clearly. Immediately, instantly, in the presentation room, I switched systems. Tell your neighbor, switch systems. Switch the system. Switch the system you are using to shortchange your business today. Ladies and gentlemen, I switched system immediately. I switched from the academic system and I switched into the connected economy system. I switched into this system. And ladies and gentlemen, 6 months later, I became financially stable. Now, within the 6 months of running this business, I was making money, but the money was used to pay debts because my debt was so much that it took me 6 months to clear. The debt was so much. Imagine going 35 months without salary and you are surviving. So you can imagine how much money you have eaten, how much people's money you have collected to stay alive for 35 months. 6 months later, God helped me through this amazing opportunity. I became financially stable. Ladies and gentlemen, after the 6th month, travel opportunities began to unveil themselves to me. My first travel opportunity was the all-expense-paid vacation to Manila in Philippines. That was my first international travel opportunity. I have never left this country for anything. As a matter of fact, I don't even have international passport. It was on this trip that I had to go and get my first international travel passport, international passport. Ladies and gentlemen, I was live in the Philippine Arena, the largest indoor auditorium in the world as at then. Ladies and gentlemen, the first time I slept in a 5-star hotel was in the Twin Tower Hotel in Manila in Philippines. And it was clear to me that there are people who are enjoying life and there are people who are enduring life. I used to endure life. After going to school, I was still enduring life. After reading very hard, I was still enduring life. But this amazing opportunity switched my lane into enjoying life rather than enduring life. 9 months later, when I returned back from the vacation, I fired my boss. Tell your neighbor, fire your boss. I fired my boss. This is the confirmation that I have truly switched my lanes. I have truly switched my systems. Ladies and gentlemen, I fired my boss. And guess what? I started living the life, the true life that God has designed for me to live. The life God has prepared me to live. I started living them. Ladies and gentlemen, I became a citizen without borders. I started traveling the world. I started going to amazing places. Ladies and gentlemen, before I traveled to these places, I was not even checking them because there was no plan to go there at all. This is Jojo Amani Hotel, one of the best hotels in Dubai. Ladies and gentlemen, this hotel is situated in the tallest building in the world. This place is not designed for salary earners. If you're a salary earner, this place is not for you. If you live your life on salary, you can't go to this place. It doesn't matter your rank. Because if you go there and come back, you need years to recover. It could be your pension. Ladies and gentlemen, I started living the good life. Some of the amazing cars I used to see in movies, see on screen. Ladies and gentlemen, I started cruising in some of them and being driven in some of them. This is a Rolls-Royce Phantom. Ladies and gentlemen, I also had the opportunity to visit the desert. From the desert, I had opportunity to also cruise in the yacht. The first time I ever cruised in the yacht was on this amazing vacation. I had opportunity to have dinner in the sky. In all you do before you leave this world, make sure you have dinner in the sky. Ladies and gentlemen, it is such an amazing opportunity. On this platform, coming from being a broke lecturer behind my bills, struggling to pay my bills. Anytime I need to do anything amazing, I have to approach the cooperative, coming to a point where now I live life on my own terms. Through this amazing vision, ladies and gentlemen, today, I am a monthly millionaire cycle member, a 2-comma club member, a Philippine trip qualifier, a Dubai trip qualifier, a 5M club member, an elite 8-figure millionaire and a millionaire mentor, top 1 2022, top 5 2023, ladies and gentlemen, a G8 delegate to Nairobi, Kenya in 2022. All this amazing opportunity, all this amazing transformation happened to me. Today, I have launched my personal luxury office. Ladies and gentlemen, even the office of the Vice Chancellor is not as beautiful as this office. Ladies and gentlemen, today, life has been transformed. I've started living my true self. My inner beauty has come out. My inner beauty has come out. Poverty covered it before, but today, through this amazing opportunity, today I've been able to work with a whole lot of persons who are now living life on their own terms, who have been able to fire their boss, who are also multi-millionaires, who are also Two-Comma Club members. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm about to show you how I got this done in 90 days game plan. This didn't happen because I just signed up into this opportunity. This happened because I saw the greatest, the best kept secret on this platform, which is the 90 days game plan. I was ready to do anything possible to emerge. So when the best kept secret, ladies and gentlemen, 90 days game plan is the best kept secret. Do you know why? Every single successful person on this platform, in this industry, became successful because they ran the 90 days game plan. So that is the best kept secret on this platform. When I was handed over the best kept secret, I made up my mind to run the 90 days game plan. And that is how I became transformed. Congratulations to everybody connected here this morning. For every one of us who have signed in, you have applied to run the 90 days game plan. Congratulations, congratulations. This morning, I'm about to show you how to connect people to this amazing opportunity in the next 90 days and emerge. I'm about to show you, you're about to discover how to connect people to this amazing platform, amazing opportunity, without convincing them, without marketing, and without selling product this morning. If you are ready, go to the chat space and type, I am ready. If you are ready, just type, I am ready. I want to see I am ready in the chat space. I want to see I'm ready in the comment section on YouTube. Massively, I am ready, I am ready, I am ready. Ladies and gentlemen, I am ready, I am ready. All right, amazing, amazing. A lot of persons are ready this morning. A lot of people are ready this morning. I'm going to show you how. But ladies and gentlemen, before I show you how, I want to show you what. Before I show you how, I want to show you what to do. If you know what to do, you begin to look for the how to do it. You can't know until you know what to do, you can't begin to figure out what to do. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to show you what to do before I show you how to do it. This morning, what am I going to do? How will it be confirmed that I have successfully run the 90 days game challenge? What is going to be the standard to be measured that I have successfully emerged? Ladies and gentlemen, number one, you are expected. This is what to do in the 90 days. Recruit 20 people in 30 days. That is the goal. And you are expected to do this 3 consecutive times. That is, you do it in the first month, the second month, and the third month. So if you do this, the implication is that you have recruited 60 people in 90 days. 60 people in 90 days. How to recruit 60 in 90 days is to do 20 in 30. Leave this meeting today. The only thing in front of you is 20 people in 30 days, not 90 people. Don't see 90 yet. Just see 20 in 30. That's the only thing your mental eyes is open to. How can I recruit 20 in 30? Because the secret is this. If you successfully recruit 20 in 30 the first month, it is easy for you to replicate same in second month. It is much, much easier for you to do it in the third month. Hello? Now, 35 out of these 60 people you're going to recruit within the period of 90 days should emerge as active partners. The worst that can happen to them is that they are active partners. We all know what it takes to become an active partner. It means when you bring them on board, you're going to launch their business with them. You're going to work with them to kickstart, to recruit at least one person. So it's not a process, it's not a game of recruit and dump. It's a game of recruit and work with. Recruit them and work with them. That is the sole purpose for recruiting the 60, is for us to work with them to grow and emerge. 35 of them should emerge as active partners. Ladies and gentlemen, 20 out of the 35 should become Kingsmen. 20 minimum, worst case scenario, 20 out of the 35 minimum requirement should become Kingsmen. It means out of the 35 people who became active partners, who are running their SMO checklist, 20 out of them emerged as Kingsmen. It doesn't mean the rest will not emerge, but because there is the time frame, within the time frame, 20 has emerged as Kingsmen. And this Kingsmen should be confirmed 30 days after the deadline of the 90 days challenge. 30 days after the 90 days challenge, you should have 20 Kingsmen. But on the last day of the challenge, you should have recruited 60. I want to believe it is clear, because clarity is the first thing you need for you to win. Now, how do I get this done? Ladies and gentlemen, tell your neighbor, work the numbers. Tell yourself, work the numbers. Go to the chat space and type, work the numbers. I'm about to work the number for someone. I'm about to work the number for someone. You already know the standard. You already know the requirement. Now it is about the time to work the numbers. Go to the chat space, type, work the numbers. Work the numbers. I want to see it drop in. I want to see it drop in. Work the numbers. Work the numbers. That is what I'm about to show you this morning. How you can work the numbers and how the tools in situ energy can assist you to work the numbers. Work the numbers. Work the numbers to attain, to be able to do the standard. Ladies and gentlemen, the standard can be achieved by working the numbers. Don't do anything less than the standard. Don't say, I will do my best. Your best is not good enough. That is why you have not emerged. For you to emerge, you have to do the standard. When you commit to doing the standard, you will stand out in this race. When you commit to doing the standard, your life will stand out. For you to stand out, you must do the standard. For you to do the standard, you must work the numbers. Ladies and gentlemen, what should I do? What should I be doing daily for me to be able to recruit 20 in 30 days? What should I be doing daily for me to be able to recruit 20 people in 30 days? Number one, get a minimum. This is minimum. This is whatever I'm going to be giving you today is the minimum requirement. You can do more, but you are not permitted to go below. Because when you go below the standard, you can't emerge. Get a minimum of 5 people personally, not you and your team. We are talking about individuality here. You alone, you, not you and your team. Every single person connected here this morning. Get minimum of 5 people to see the opportunity daily, every single day. How do I know I am winning? It means I am able to get 5 people to see the opportunity every day. How do I know I am losing? It means I am unable to get 5 people to see the opportunity every day. I'd like us to understand that success is not won at the end of the 90 days. Success is won every day. Every single day. Every single day. You win every day, you fail every day. How do you win? By doing the minimum, the standard. 5 people see the opportunity every single day. That is your commitment. Tell yourself, if I have not gotten 5 persons to see this opportunity, I won't eat for that day. Make sure, as a matter of fact, deny yourself of any pleasure you know until you have gotten this 5 every day. You win the challenge every single day by getting 5 to see the opportunity. Not 5 booked people. I'm saying 5 people who have attended the presentation. The outcome is not your problem. You work your own numbers and God will cause the result to happen. If you do your numbers, you will get the result. They said men lie, women lie, but numbers don't lie. So work the numbers. In 30 days, you must have gotten 150 people if you are consistent doing it. There is no single day set aside for you to show 150 people the opportunity. You cannot show 150 people the opportunity and effectively maximize it. Do it bit by bit, 5 every day, and you will win. There's no devil stopping you. If you do this, you will win. Now the question is, how do I get 5 people to show the opportunity, to see the opportunity? If you leave this meeting and you go and book 5 people and think those 5 will show up, you have just deceived yourself. If you just invite 5 people, say, thank God, 5 people have promised me they will show up. You're not ready. You're playing. That is playing, ladies and gentlemen. 5, don't invite 5 people. Don't confirm 5 bookings and expect them to show up. They will not show up. So how do I get 5 to see the opportunity every day? Ladies and gentlemen, for you to get 5 daily, you must confirm 20 bookings every day, minimum. 20 confirmed bookings. I'm talking of when your booking skills are good. 20 confirmed bookings, minimum. It can be more. It should be more. What I'm giving you is minimum. Baseline. 20 people confirmed, 5 will show up. Do confirm 20 people and hand it over to God. 5 will show up. Pray to God. Do your part and leave God to do his part. Do your part and pray to God. 5 will show up. Ladies and gentlemen, to get 20 confirmed bookings every day, it's not just, you can't call 20 people and you confirm 20 people. Hope you are aware. You can't just call 20 people and the 20 is confirmed. For you to confirm 20 bookings every day, ladies and gentlemen, to confirm 20 bookings every day, you must call a minimum of 100 daily, 100 contacts daily. That is the least you should do. If you do 100 every day, you are just like, am I sure? Do you understand? 100 confirmed calls, not bookings. There is a difference between calls and bookings. Calls are the conversations you make. Bookings are the successful conversation you have made. It means you have confirmed the appointment. You must do 100 calls every day for you to get 20 confirmed bookings for 5 people to show up. That is the number. That is the working of the numbers. If you're not doing any of these that I'm showing you, you are playing. You are playing. You have not started. Ladies and gentlemen, how do I win every day? This is the standard. Do this every day. And because of this, ladies and gentlemen, the president has directed, has instructed that 3 confirmed sacred hours, 3 confirmed sacred hours is dedicated to booking calls. When you sit down and you start making those calls, even if fire is burning, you are not going anywhere until you are done in 3 hours making those calls, confirmed booking calls. 3 sacred, if you are not full-timers, if you are not doing 3 sacred hours every day, you are out of the race already. Already. Even before it is announced, you are out. If there's any discipline you must cultivate this season, if there's any discipline you must show, is the discipline to sit down and make sure you observe this ritual. It's going to be a ritual. 3 good hours making calls every single day. Now, the question is, how do I get 100 people that I will be calling every day? Where will I get all these 100 people? I'm about to show you the how. I've showed you the what to do. I'm about to show you how. Are you ready? Are you getting value? Are you ready? Is this challenge a goal already? From what you have seen so far, is the 90 days challenge a goal already? Ladies and gentlemen, I'm about to show you how. How do I get contact? How do I get these people to call? As I am seeing this, I don't have up to 100. I don't even have up to 50 names. How? Ladies and gentlemen, don't worry. The contacts are so much available. There are so much. There's abundance everywhere. When you see opportunities, you begin to see abundance. You begin to see possibility. Anytime you see opportunity, you begin to see possibility. Ladies and gentlemen, the first one is called the big announcement home or office business launch. These are tools, different tools that you can use to get this done effectively. Ladies and gentlemen, the big announcement or office launch is also a means to generate contacts. Are you aware? Not just to sign up people. It's a means to generate contact. If you use the EPC and you use the EPR, the exclusive private reception, exclusive private call, exclusive private reception is happening physically, exclusive private call is happening on Zoom. The people who attend your meeting, those few persons you are seeing, you remember the big announcement is for your hot market, the people you know, the people that are very close to you. You know them now, start with them, gather them together, do an office or home launch. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter whether they paid or not. Hello? It doesn't matter whether they pay, but guess what? Remember, they are your loved ones. Remember, they are your friends. Remember, they are very close to you. They're telling you, they're giving you an excuse, okay, no problem. I understand, but I am on a challenge. This is what I'm about to do. I need to show this opportunity to many people. You guys are my family. You are my friend. I know you want me to win. I'm aware you guys don't have money. I'm aware this is not for you. But I need your support. I need you to support me to win this race. I need your support. Won't you support me to go and win? I'm not saying you run the race, but won't you support me? They will say, yes, we will support you to do anything you want to do. Tell them, to each of them, give you a minimum of 100 contacts. 100 contacts. Even if you have just 500 persons, 5 persons seated, and they give you 100 contacts, that is 500 names. Start with your family and friends. If they sit down and you show them the opportunity, they understand, they now see. But some of them are not ready to run, they are skeptical about it. No problem. Solicit for their support. Eric Warren call it entrepreneurial support. Solicit for their support. The best thing anybody can do to you in these 90 days is to give you contacts. Are you aware? Is to give you names. Sacrifice the time, go and meet them. Even if they don't have the time to sit down, say, please give me your phone. Just show me your phone book and start writing out the contact. Make sure you download 100 and you will have 500 names to play with. And remember, contact gives birth to contact. Contact gives birth to contact in multiple forms. Secondly, phone contact / third-party recommendation. Phone contact / third-party recommendation. It will shock you, every one of us connected here, including myself. It will shock you that you have not utilized 10% of the contacts you know. 10% of your contacts that you have in your phone, on Facebook, in your emails, you have not utilized them yet. When I pick up where I wrote down my contact, I discovered that less than 10% has not been utilized yet. I have over 500 contacts written down, not maximized. The reason why you are not seeing those contacts before was because you have not seen an opportunity. Thank God for 90 days game plan. Thank God for what you're about to do. Thank God for what you're about to go and achieve. Your eyes should be open now to your contacts. Sit down and write out all those contacts. The people you prejudge, God has forgiven you. Go back to them. Show them the opportunity. Write out their names immediately. Bring out this name. Begin to download the names. Make sure you make enough. Make sure you empty your phone book on paper. Empty it. Don't do it from your phone book. Empty it on paper. You will be shocked what you have. Count your blessings. Count your contact. Name them one by one, and it will surprise you what you have in your phone book. Third-party recommendation, and you can employ the third-party recommendation. Make this name list, their phone numbers, different locations. The minimum start is 50, but guess what? Empty all your contacts on paper. In this season, if you want to win, don't leave any contact unattended to. Empty all on paper, and you will discover that there's so much abundance. You will be overwhelmed with the number of people you need to show the opportunity. And it becomes possible to connect 20, to sign up 20 in 30 days. Ladies and gentlemen, once we do this, don't convince any of them. We were reviewing invitation skills in the Kingsman Academy last week, and Eric made it clear that for your own personal contact, please don't be the one showing them the facts, even if you know the fact, even if you have all the facts. Use the third party. Use the third party. The third party is anything other than you that can educate your prospect. Use the third party. It doesn't matter whether you are in the top 20. Don't be the one showing your prospect the fact. Your prospects, don't be the one showing them. Use the third party. Use the third party. So don't convince them. Just let the system talk on your behalf. The third party is anything that educates. Remember, our goal in these 90 days is to educate them and create understanding. And one of the simplest tools in our system is the text message. You can send this simple text message to them. Just like the way you tell your new sign-ups to send this message, you should not be bigger than sending this text message. Send it to your prospect. Use the system. Follow the system. Hello, Musa. Hello, Jide. Hello, anybody. How is everything? I recommended you to the Economic Designer 3.0 project, running a global campaign to show Nigerians how to raise capital, have stake in housing project, without collateral, without loan. They will call you for details. Are you in town? Make sure that you connect them to a third party. A third party can be a Zoom meeting, can be your upline, it can be a brochure, it can be a recorded video. Yesterday, I was with Mr. Uche. I was showing him someone who I used the video. I did not explain. The person is in Canada. She asked me how she will see the opportunity. I forwarded the video. That's Ambassador Sam Ozwani's video. I just sent it to her. She watched it, and I showed him the response. Her response was, wow, I'm interested. I want to go for the Digiverse package. How do I get started? I wasn't the one that spoke to her. I wasn't the one that showed her the fact. I used the video. Do not underestimate the power of the tools. Do not underestimate the power of third party in this season. Ladies and gentlemen, once this happens, let there be a third party call across to your own prospect. Your own prospect. Let there be a third party call, inviting them to see the opportunity. Ladies and gentlemen, the next one, the third tool you can use to generate names so that you can call a minimum of 100 every single day is the questionnaire or survey form administration. If you are connected here this morning and you are saying, all my family members have seen the opportunity, they are not ready to support me. Even this contact you say they should give me, they won't give me. Good news. Questionnaire or the survey form is available for you. But don't jump to this yet until you have utilized your hot market. Don't abandon your hot market and go to the cold market. Make sure you utilize your hot and warm market before you come into the cold market. Make sure you start from there. Charity begins at home. Start from there. Start from there. You get why. You get why. Ladies and gentlemen, if you are here and you don't have any contacts, good news is that you can pick up our survey form and you can reach out to a minimum of 30 people every day. You can pick up the survey form. You don't have contact now, so what are you waiting for? Get your survey form printed and hit the road. Hit the offices. Knock houses door to door. It's a matter of life and death. That's just the truth. You just have to win. You just have to win in these 90 days. If I told you that 30 surveys daily is what is between you and living your dream life, what will you do? If I told you, if God opens your eyes to see that 30 survey form effectively administered every day is what is standing between you and being a global citizen and traveling the world, what will you do? If 30 surveys daily is what is standing between you and becoming a millionaire mentor, what will you do? What will you do? Ladies and gentlemen, the good news is that 30 surveys daily effectively done can change your life, can be the game changer for you. 30 surveys daily, every single day, can help you to emerge as the winner in this 90 days game challenge, can help you to meet up with the requirement of this 90 days game challenge. Print your survey and go out there. I was speaking with my teammate and I told them, I said, in the next 90 days, I am willing to be abused. The best time for me to be abused, insulted, looked down upon, is now. It's now. I'm willing to take in more insult because I'm ready to go all out and win. This is the time I am willing to be disrespected. I'm willing to be looked down on. I'm willing to be called names. It doesn't matter. I am going out there with the survey forms to be called names, to be rejected. And I'll definitely come back with my 30 field survey form daily. What are your decisions this morning? Ladies and gentlemen, if your dreams, your goals are big, you will go all out and get this done every single day. Another good news, we have the online eligibility link, the Google link. Ladies and gentlemen, by now, as of today, every single person connected is expected to already have created their Google link. If you have not, but there's a second chance for you immediately after this cell meeting. Immediately after this cell meeting, if you know the power of Google link, if you know the power of online eligibility link, you will get it at all costs. Ladies and gentlemen, when you have it, it can help you achieve the online survey. Like going physically to run the survey form. This online eligibility link helps you to get this done online. Are you aware that we have a lot of people online waiting to fill your link, to fill your survey online? And you're going to get enough prospects. They are waiting. It's just for you to send your link out. Ladies and gentlemen, create your Google link, attach a video, do a short video, 40 minutes, maximum 60 minutes video, attach your link, inviting people to come and take a look at what you have to show for them. If you can't do a video, use the videos of your leader, your upline. We have a lot of videos flying on this platform. One of our greatest advantage on this platform in situ energy is that we have abundance of tools. Anything you want to use, you have abundance of them to use. Attach the link with a video. Share it with your loved ones, your families, your friends. Solicit for their support. Say, please, I'm aware you are not going to do this, but please, can you help me share this video with your friends on your platform? Can you help me share? Can you help me tell those you are sharing with to also share? You will be shocked where your eligibility link will go to. You will be shocked how far this link can travel. Ladies and gentlemen, if they do that, you are going to be having so much contact daily. So much contact. You just go in there, download it. If you don't know how to do this, get back to your team lead immediately. Let them show you how to create your Google link and how to use it. Ladies and gentlemen, the fifth one is adverts. True adverts. True adverts. I'm opening the ways. I'm opening your eyes to see opportunities. So that you are not saying that the reason why I'm not doing my 100 calls is because I don't have 100 names. I'm showing you ways that after 90 days, you still have enough names you have not treated yet because you are overwhelmed. The adverts, you can run Facebook ads. You can do radio adverts. That is the radio jingle, radio announcement. You can also run ads on Instagram. And people will connect to you naturally. You don't need to. Once you just run this, people will connect to you. Ladies and gentlemen, This is also another tool that can be utilized. The radio announcement can connect people you have never met before. They heard the announcement on radio and they connected. I have people who are in this meeting now who connected through radio. Mary Grace Gavon is one of them. Madam Tina Kenechuku, the Iroko herself, she's the product of the radio jingle. If I stand to be corrected, but I think I have heard her said something like that before in her stories. Ladies and gentlemen, this tool can bring amazing persons into your team. The sixth one is our online Zoom meetings. Use it very well. Use the online Zoom meetings very well. Some people say, okay, what if the names they are giving me, they are not in the same location with me? That is why there is the online Zoom meetings. The online Zoom meeting can connect anybody anywhere, whether they are in UK, Europe, whether they are in Afghanistan, they can connect to our business opportunity via the online Zoom meeting. And the instruction by the Ambassador Michael Okoli, the entrepreneur mentor, is that Zoom meetings must run daily in all teams. Ladies and gentlemen, if your leader, if there's no meeting running in your team, call on your leader, call them and ask them. They said there's an instruction for Zoom meetings to be running every day. Why? What is happening? We don't have meeting today. Ask them. Because you're going to have so much contacts that physical meeting alone cannot handle. You have to take a lot of them online. The Zoom meetings is going to be running. All right, Madam Tina Kenechuku, she has just confirmed that. She came in through radio. And today, she's an Iroko. Ladies and gentlemen, as we go all out, Irokos are waiting for us already. Your job is to go out, go all out. Ladies and gentlemen. We also have what we call the recorded or YouTube video link. We have recorded video of presentation. There are people that it becomes practically impossible for them to attend your physical meeting, and you have invited them multiple times to your Zoom meetings. They don't attend. Use your video. I just told us how I use the video to connect somebody who is paying Digiverse. Use your video. The videos are powerful tools. Use the video. Don't undermine them in your mind. If you undermine the videos, your prospect will undermine them. And make sure you watch any video you are sending out. Watch all the videos so that you know the one to use for your prospects. Watch all the videos. The challenge is the reason why your prospects are not watching the videos you are sending to them is one, you send them in error. You don't send them following the right guide on how to send them to. You just send the video on them. No communication, no invitation, nothing. No. Make sure you start a conversation. Make sure that there's a window in the conversation that you can now send the video opportunity for them to watch. But for them to watch it effectively, you must watch it. If you don't watch it, don't expect them to watch it. You can't expect them to watch what you have not watched. You can't expect them to see what you have not seen. Watch any video you're sending out. Make sure you know the video so that when they get back to you, you can effectively engage them in a follow-up and also closing. Ladies and gentlemen, if you use the video, you can win. If you have a laptop, you can sit with someone one-on-one and play the video for him to see. If you don't have a laptop, I don't have a laptop, but do you have a phone? Yes. Use your phone, play it on phone, sit down with them one-on-one, they watch it and you close them in. Ask them the basic question. What did you like best? On a scale of 1 to 10, where are you? How much do you want to earn running this business? How many hours will you be willing to commit to this? If I show you what to do, running this business within the normal minimum hours you want to commit with the number of days and how long you're willing to stay to see the result, will you be willing to give it a start? Ask the basic questions and close them in. Ladies and gentlemen, are you willing to do the needful? Are you willing to go all hard? If you're saying this is hard, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to bring to your notice this morning that being broke is hard. Being chased by your landlord is hard. Being unable to pay the school fees of your children is hard. Not living in your own homes is hard. Living where you don't want to live is hard. Being broke is hard. Jumping keke and Uber is hard. Urgent 2K, asking people for urgent 2K is hard. This is the time to pay the price. Becoming wealthy is also hard. Choose your heart this morning. In the next 90 days, there's going to be hardness. Whether you like it or not, whether you're running this challenge or not, you're going to be going through hardship, hardness. The question is, will your hardness be due to being broke? Or will your hardness be due to be running the challenge? Next 90 days can be the game changer. The next 90 days, make up your mind to challenge the status quo. Make up your mind to rewrite history. Make up your mind to break the limitation of your father's house. There are limitations of your father's house. One of them is nobody has traveled. One of them is nobody's the millionaire in your father's house. Make up your mind to break the limitation of your father's house. My mentor will always say, he said, if you see opportunity, you will lose all your excuses. He said, opportunity, you can't see opportunity and see limitations at the same time. The proof that you have not seen an opportunity is you have excuses, you have limitations. If you have seen an opportunity, you lose all your excuses. Ladies and gentlemen, 90 days from now, your future is going to be created by what you do today, what you do daily, not what you will do at the end of 90 days, not what you do at the end of every week, not what you will do at the end of every month, what you will be doing daily, every single day. No one owns success. We can only rent it, and the rent is due every day. Yesterday's success does not count for today. What you did yesterday does not count for today. You must wake up every day and do the needful every day. Don't go do your best. Your best is not good. It's not good enough. That is why your life has not changed. That is why you have not emerged. Your best is not good. Go and do the standard so that you can stand up. Ladies and gentlemen, 90 days game challenge. And it is the days for you to emerge. If I say 90 days game challenge, just scream, I have emerged anywhere you are. Drop it in the comment section. Drop it in the chat space. Just drop it. 90 days game challenge, I have emerged. 90 days game challenge, I have emerged. I have emerged. It is not possible for you not to emerge. If you do exactly what has been shown to you this morning, you have emerged already. You have emerged already. Ladies and gentlemen, congratulations to every one of you for being part of this amazing session. I hope you got value, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you got value this morning. Are you ready to go and win? Go there and win. God bless you. Thank you, Ambassador Michael Okoli, the entrepreneur mentor, for this amazing opportunity given to me to come do this. God bless you. I want to believe that you have been inspired to go and win. I want to believe you have gotten enough value to go and win. Ladies and gentlemen, see you guys on the other side of success. God bless you.
Wow, wow, wow. Ladies and gentlemen, are we ready to go and win? If you know you have gotten all you need to win in these 90 days, go to the chat space and type in ready to win. We are not running this race not to lose. We are running to win. Thank you so much, Doctor. Please, all the way to Doctor. Go to the chat space and appreciate. You can see why we call him the doctor of our business, right? He's a professor. He understands exactly what to do to generate the result. And there is no reason, I mean, there's no confusion now as to why he is one of the top leaders in the business. Thank you so much, sir, for this powerful training this morning. Are we ready? Because right now I feel like we've just closed this meeting and just go and start running. Are we ready? Guys, are you ready? Are your bones on fire right now to go and win? All right? Are your bones on fire right now to go and win? All right? Now, with that being said, I'm going to bring up our amazing leader this morning, okay? Who's going to come up and, try and bring the meeting to a close or take us to the next level right now, okay? I want to go to the chat board. Let us go to the chat space and begin to welcome our G leader, all right? The leader of the Eagle team, no other person but our top one. I'm not seeing our welcome in the chat space. I'm not seeing our welcome in the chat space. No other person but Engineer Aban. Lad, please let us welcome him in the chat space as he takes over the microphone. At this juncture, we have been empowered to go and win, all right, but we need the fatherly covering. You understand what I mean? All right, please welcome him in the chat space as he takes over the stage from me at this point to wrap up this meeting or take us to the next level, as it were. Please, let's keep welcoming. I'm not seeing our welcome on the YouTube. Just keep typing in the comments. Welcome, sir. Welcome, sir. The top one highest income earner in the old Eagle and Diamond team. Welcome, sir, this morning. The stage is yours, sir. If you can hear and you can see me.
All right, thank you so much. Thank you for the introduction, Mr. Benga Bukini. And I want us to also appreciate Dr. Abraham Achadu for, demystifying the 90 days game challenge for us. I appreciate you for the warm welcome as well. I also want to acknowledge and appreciate our father in the house, Ambassador Dr. Michael Okoli, the visionary behind what we're doing today, the man who God has given the mandate of leadership to chart the course. One of my mentors said, every person can captain the ship, but true leaders actually chart the course. And we're so privileged to have this individual who has been charting a course that is moving us higher and moving us every day to our desired destination. So thank you so much, Dr. Abraham, for demystifying this. And the only thing I have to say is let's get to work. Let's walk the numbers. In fact, if there's anything I'm leaving here with today, is walk the numbers. The truth of the matter is anybody who does the most numbers will eventually win. And this is just to remind all team leads and team anchors, remember and recall that for everybody who successfully wins this challenge, they're entitled for an all-expense paid vacation to the seashores. But if you as a team lead and a team anchor does not emerge, you put a limitation over your team, meaning nobody will be eligible to go for that vacation. So I also want you teammates to hold us, the team leads and the team anchors, accountable, all right, to ensure that we all emerge together, because your success, is hinged on ours, and our success is also hinged on yours. So let's work together, let's lock out, let's walk the numbers, let's walk the numbers. At this point in time, there is nothing left to say other than to execute. Nothing left to say other than to execute. Now, if you're yet to be added to your 90 days game plan WhatsApp group, ensure you've been added to the group. If you're yet to submit your application, you just have between now and 12 noon as a deadline, because by 1 p.m., all the applications are going to be submitted at our mentor's office, Ambassador Dr. Michael Okoli. So make sure that your application has gotten across to your cell anchors, to your team anchors, and to your team leads. It must get across to your team leads because they're going to be submitting it. So the deadline is 12 noon. It has been extended to 12 noon. It was 12 midnight on the 28th, but our father extended it yesterday at the launch. And so you have an opportunity now, if you've made that decision to be part of the 90 days game challenge, to submit your handwritten application through your team leads on or before 12 noon in order to make sure that you're part of this and you'll be added to the WhatsApp group. I want to wish us success as well. Every tool is available for you now. All the tools are available for you. All the, opportunities are available for you. All you need to do is just to execute. And like Dr. Abraham said, see you at the other side of success. His team leads, this is to remind you that we have the KPI review with our G8 leader, Ambassador Michael Okoli, by 2 p.m. So in case you did not get that notice, take note of it immediately. So 2 p.m. at 306 in Bahamas Plaza. To the rest of us, I wish you all the best. Have a beautiful week. And if we don't get to meet before next month, happy new month in advance. And can't wait to see you when you're celebrated on the stage as having emerged. Go and emerge. God bless you all. This is Mr. Benga. You can draw the meeting to a close. Take care, everyone. Love you all.
amazing. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for that. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for us to go and win. It is time for us to go and win. Let's not forget our presentation. Let's not forget our presentations today by for the Diamond team. I'm sure of 5 p.m. on Zoom. All right, for the Eagle team, please reach out to your leader to confirm the time for presentation for each team. And I'm also sure that within the teams, there might also be other sessions that we're holding today as well. Just about your leaders on that already. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, it's been a great pleasure today hosting us on this amazing cell meeting today. All right. And my biggest wish for you. Okay, so for the Eagles team, I think it's 7:30 p.m. if I'm right. 7:30 p.m. All right. So that is for the Eagles team today. So invite massively. The goal is to have a minimum of 5 every day attending and seeing the opportunity. So thank you so much, everybody. Let us go and run to win today. And I will see you all at the top. This meeting has officially been brought to an end at this point. Bye for now.